Ford is doing terrible, and they announced their earnings, and it was a complete disaster. And dealerships are filled with inventory, and there's nowhere to put the new vehicles coming in. And guess what? Ford is doing the worst when it comes to inventory. They actually are filled with 2024s and even some 2023 models, and we're less than a month away from 2025. So what are they going to do? There's only one thing they can do is lower the price. What else can they do? The vehicles are there. People don't want them. They're way overpriced, and the quality is not that high. The Ford Bronco was a vehicle that everybody wanted just a year ago? Now, nobody wants it. They're sitting on the lot. They're over $100,000. The resale value is going down fast because people are trading them in so fast because the quality's so low. And you have Ford pushing this whole EV push, and they lose billions of dollars a year on the EV segment. And it's crazy. It's like $37,000 per EV they sell is what they lose because they have to incentivize it to compete with, let's say, Tesla. Tesla lowered the price of the Model Y, and then Ford lowered their price to compete, and they're losing $37,000 a pop. It's insane. And think about how hard this is for Ford to make a profit because people don't want them at the end of the day. It's Ford. We want a 5.0 Mustang. We want a V8 pickup truck. We want a Raptor. We don't want an EV from Ford. Some might, but most don't. They're pushing it way too hard, and a lot of other manufacturers are starting to kind of reverse, saying, hey, we got to slow down our EV investments right now. We can't keep pushing so hard, but not Ford. Jim Farley keeps pushing, and he's even saying he had an EV from China, and he was impressed by it, and he brought it back to Detroit, and he was driving it around. You're a CEO of an auto company. Why are you driving the competitor's vehicle and saying it's actually a really good vehicle? It doesn't make any sense for a PR statement. But anyways, Ford needs a complete reset. They need prices to come down. They need inventory levels to come down, and that's the only way to fix this because dealerships are loaded. They are running out of spots to put new vehicles, and every single vehicle I go up to, I can't even find a 2025. If you go over to General Motors, and their stock is doing good. General Motors is having a pretty good year, actually. But their inventory levels are a lot better controlled. You go there, it's going to be 2025 models. You'll see very few 2024s. Still, they're having their own issues as well. But Ford's stock, it's been stagnant and actually going down this year, so it hasn't been a good year for Ford. It's not just Ford itself, the manufacturer, it's also the dealer network. Some of these dealerships are adding BS nitrogen-filled tires for $200 or $10,000 market adjustments in 2024. Like, make it make sense. Even back in 2020 when there was no inventory, 2021, that was still not cool to do, but now you have to be kidding me. Get out of here with that stuff. So that's an issue as well, and I hear Jim Farley saying he was trying to control it, but he never actually took control because dealers are still doing it till this day. And they don't offer a sedan. They offer no car. People want affordable vehicles, and if they would offer, let's say, a $20,000 car, people would be enticed to get that, or $18,000 car. People want that basic, simple, and it might be an entry-level vehicle. Yeah, you're not going to make as much per vehicle, but guess what? You get them into the Ford brand, and then it builds up, and then in the future, they might buy an F-150. So that's a big issue with a lot of the domestic manufacturers. They got rid of all their sedans, they're cutting out all their cars, and they just want to sell overpriced SUVs and pickup trucks. But I will give Ford credit at the end of the day because they are keeping the V8, to my understanding, as an option in some of their vehicles. So other manufacturers completely got rid of it. So I give them credit there, but still, the prices are too dang high. You go up to an F-150, it's $80,000. I even saw one at $124,000, and it was a 2023 model. It's been sitting there over 500 days. So of course, we're going to have issues like that because these things are not going to sell because your clientele base. Do you think an $80,000 pickup truck is what's supposed to be normal? That's like a $1,200, $1,300, $1,400 payment. I don't even know. It's insane. Think about that and the interest you would pay. Oh my, it's a bad situation. But the deal about it is that really your clientele base? An $80,000 pickup truck? I don't think so. But Ford also has fleet, which helps them out a lot, but still, it doesn't make much revenue because they're normally base model vehicles that don't have all the options, so they don't make as much per vehicle. But they can sell a lot of volume that way. And that's the one advantage Ford does have compared to a lot of the non-domestic manufacturers. So that is something that'll give Ford as well. But still, they are going to have a rough time. Their stock's down. Their CEO is really taking a lot of heat. A lot of people want him to go, just like Carlos Tavares, because he's made mistakes. A lot of mistakes. And he's pushing this whole EV deal, losing $5 billion a year on the company. If I was a shareholder, I would not be happy with that personally. But hey, let me know what you think. Do you think Ford's going in the right direction? Pushing the EVs, raising MSRPs, pushing non-V8s in their pickup trucks? Or do you think they should go back to what they were, get back to the basics, get to affordability, and get to what people actually want to buy? It's that simple. Let me know what you think. Have a great day and stay blessed.